Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here. It's Friday, July the 25th, and it's the Feast of St. James. Okay, the first reading is taken from 2 Corinthians. We have this treasure in clay vessels so that it may be made clear that this extraordinary power belongs to God and does not come from us. This is talking about the human body, right? The vessels of clay. It's just our whole person, but especially our weak, fragile bodies, and God accomplishes such incredible works through us if we let Him. For while we live, we are always being given up to death for Jesus' sake, so that the life of Jesus may be made visible in our mortal flesh. So, and this was manifested in the life of the apostles, and can you say it's manifested in your life? That you basically that you're that you are always being given up to death for Jesus' sake? Or are you living a selfish life? Am I living a selfish life? Are you living only for yourself, or are you living for others, for the good of others around you, your family, your friends, the people you see at church, and so on? Are you self-centered, or are you other-focused, centered? It's very important that we ask ourselves these questions and not remain in a reservoir where everything stays, but in a stream. We receive and it flows out of us for the good of others. Okay, over to the Gospel, Matthew chapter 20. The mother of Zebedee goes to Jesus, kneels down and says, declare that these two sons of mine will sit one at your right and one at your left in your kingdom. You can see Jesus going like, really? He wouldn't have done that. That's me. But he says, do you know what you're asking? No, we don't actually, but we say, yeah, we do. He says, can you drink the cup that I am about to drink? They said, yeah, we are. They're going to find out what that really means, not too far in the future. Jesus said, you will indeed drink my cup, but to sit at my right hand and my left is not mine to grant, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared by my Father. The others become ticked off at them. Jesus has to teach all of them what it means to be a leader. To be a leader means to serve. To be a leader means to be last, in effect. In other words, you don't push your weight around. You're not a positional leader. It's the lowest leader on the scale of leadership. But you're really about serving others, thinking of the others, helping others to rise up, helping others to bring their gifts out. And so our Lord would teach them this over and over and over again. And the necessity of this lesson is even more needed today. So every one of us is a leader in our own way. Be a servant leader. Serve the good of others. God bless you.